let's begin with Bob Uecker. Okay, this is the great Bob Uecker, Harry Doyle from Major League, and this is courtesy of WTMJ Radio, Brewers Radio Network. When Tyler Black hit his second hit of the game last night.
Here he comes, swinging a base hit into right center. Hoskins, despite being hit by a pitch, is going to streak to third, and the Brewers in business now. Nobody out. Tyler Black, nice piece of hitting. Drilled a bullet into right center.
I love it, man. Bob Uecker sounds like he's 65.
Sounds awesome.
Still sounds great. He's 90 years old, Bob Uecker. Like, the original Major League came out in 1989. Mm-hmm. That's 35 years ago. Bob was 55 in that movie. Wow. He looked 80 in that movie.
He did look a little older in that movie.
But Bob Uecker, that's incredible. He's still making calls, and now if you're Tyler Black, you know you can always go back and say, I can hear Bob Uecker calling one of my first hits.
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks.
There he is, Harry Doyle from Major League. All right, let's hear, on the TV side of things, Rod Black was being interviewed while Tyler Black, his son, was up to the plate for the second time. Obviously, Tyler had to hit his first at bat, and then this was what was going down when he was being interviewed in the seats during his second at bat.
He's a baller. He's been a baseballer since he's been a kid, and that's all he's done is hit. I think hand-eye from hockey also helps. There's a base hit to right field for my boy, Tyler Black. Woo! There you go. Oh, there you go. 2 for 2. Happy birthday, Nancy.
That was incredible. He's got tears in his eyes, guys. This is an incredible moment for the Black family. Congratulations to you guys. What a fantastic day.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think we're going to start drinking heavily.
That's a great line. What a line. Yeah, that's incredible. And, I mean, they do the in-seat, in the seats interviews with a lot of parents. I'm sure they knew, Rod Black's Rod Black. They're like, I think this guy will be comfortable with the mic in front of him. And I don't know if he told them, I'm going to take over the play-by-play.
I hope she knew he was a legend. I'm sure she did.
She knew he was, absolutely. But I don't know if she, again, I wonder if Rod just said, screw it, I'm doing play-by-play here. If he gets a hit, I'm doing play-by-play.
Take control.
I'm taking full control of the operation. Here he is, our good buddy Rod Black, who got to see just an incredible scene last night. Rod, congratulations to you, Tyler, the whole crew.
Yeah, thanks. Crazy night. I'll tell you what, bit of a blur for sure. and no, I did not. She actually said, it's so funny, Sophia, who's a tremendous reporter. I watch a lot of their games, obviously, when your kid's in the system, and I love the broadcast, love the stadium. I don't know if you guys have ever been down there. It's an amazing stadium. It's great people. Okay, everybody says Canadians are friendly. We're not even close to as friendly as the people in Wisconsin. There's a reason they did Happy Days here. I'm telling you, it's everybody's so nice. And, they're all kind of knowing that, we're with Tyler, and I think everybody was kind of nervous. But Sophia had come up, and I guess earlier in the game when he hit his double, they had sent something on the air. I wasn't watching the game, obviously, that, maybe get Rod to call again. And she said to me, would you like to call us? I said, no, I don't think so. But then she said, well, I'd just do an interview. I said, whatever, I thought it was going to be like a 30-second interview. And then, of course, it's while he's at the plate. So I got sucked in just like I did, sucked so many other people that I was questioning as an interviewer, a courtside reporter, into doing it. But it was fun, and good for him. Thank God. I'm glad he didn't get hit in the head. That would not have made very good radio the next day.
That's right.
But it was a crazy moment. I'm telling you, it was nuts.
Roddy, you're going to have a moment, I think, with one of your close friends back home, and just, I don't know when the moment's going to be, but somebody's going to ask you, what is it like to see your kid walk up to bat in the big leagues, and just that you've been through, and all the time, effort, money, all of the challenges that goes into sports, and you're watching your kid walk up to the plate in the big leagues, and they're going to say, what was that feeling like? How do you answer it?
Yeah, well, it's a funny game too, right? Baseball's so different than others because, hockey, you can get out there and you can, you're on the ice and you can warm into it. Basketball, the same thing. it's and sometimes a player can come right out of junior and go play at the highest level, but baseball, Jeff, is so hard. It's a hard game. It's hard enough without all the, I tell people that all the time. They say, would you like to write some stories about your, I don't, because it's a tough enough, hard enough game to play. And it's a game of failure. And, you watch your kid, it's baseball, it's because of that failure. And then, I think last night, because Ty's had so much success in the minors, especially recently, I had some, for sure, I had sweaty palms and I had tears in my eyes for sure, and a lump in my throat, and you see it. But I will tell you, last night was bizarre because we didn't expect him to play. I don't know if you know the story. I was at a conference. It was kind of work vacation down in Cancun, Mexico with my wife. And we got there Sunday, and it's Monday night, and I had another session on Tuesday. And we had gone out for dinner, and we're down on the beach at the moon. We were supposed to play golf the next morning. You know how it is. And Bodog, I'm going, I think we should go to bed. I've got a big tee off. And then the phone rang.
Yeah, right, Roddy. I don't think you said that.
Okay, well, whatever. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. And so it was her birthday. I just want to say that. Okay. And so we got the call, and she looks at me, and I kind of had an inkling something might happen soon. And there it was, and he called. It was like about 11:30 in Cancun, and now you got to try to get to Milwaukee. Not many people would leave Mexico for Milwaukee, but I did. And I love Milwaukee, by the way. So then I go back to the room, and it's like, I got to get flights and stuff. And I got the last two flights on one of those on Spirit Air. And it was the only flight we could get that would make it there. We got to Chicago at 3 p.m. Had to take a train to the rental station. So it's planes, trains, and automobiles, then a rent-a-car all the way to Milwaukee. And then I get the text that Ty was late. He didn't get into Milwaukee till like 3. And he obviously didn't sleep. So it was like, he says, yeah, I'm not in the lineup tonight. And I'm going, oh my gosh, we just ran all this way, did all this. And so we weren't in that much of a rush, but we still wanted to get there knowing that, he likely will get in at some point, probably in a pinch run. But so I'm sitting with his agent, Jeff Gatch, and my wife, and we're watching. It's the first inning, and we're kind of talking about today, like last night, that the fact that he's going to start tomorrow and seeing him in the uniform. It was probably good for him to get acclimatized because he had never played there before. Right. And then all of a sudden, Gary Sanchez goes out. My wife gives me an elbow, goes, look at this. And there he comes out of the dugout. That's when I really got the lump. I went, oh my gosh, there he is. I think he's kind of laughing. So I thought, he's fast. I thought maybe he'd steal a base. I think he tried. And then I also thought, okay, well, they're just giving him a little tester for tomorrow. They'll probably bring a pinch hitter the next inning. But no, there he gets up at the plate. So it was such a blur, and I think it was good for him. You guys know that as pros. I mean, everybody in broadcasting and hockey and whatever and anything, sometimes when you don't have to think, it's even better. And I think that happened for Ty last night. And he played again this afternoon. He got another double. And, it's kind of been his MO through the years is that, it's a crazy, crazy path. But when I am back home, O-Dog, to answer your question, I think, I'll probably, when I get my feet back on the ground eventually here, I think, you realize how priceless and special that is, especially for somebody from Canada to make it to the big leagues. It doesn't happen very often. It's hard enough for anybody, but sure, for Ty to do that. I mean, and then the thing is I love about him is gave his mom the ball last night, for her birthday, which was really cool. And we're leaving. He goes, and he's just thinking about tomorrow, and he was actually, as much as he got the 2 hits, he thought his other two balls were better. And so it's get back to work tomorrow. And it's not just one game, not nice debut. Now let's get to work.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible with Rod Black. His son Tyler made his big league debut with the Brewers last night. Went 2 for 4 with a double today. You mentioned he had a double again. So what's your plan now, Rod? Like, do you and Nancy, you just stay in Milwaukee? Do you get a timeshare down there? What happens?
I have no idea. Thank God there were other people that could arrange stuff for us because I have no idea. Here's the best one. I have no clothes. Like, I only have beach clothes. Dog, you love this. I got like sandals and beach clothes. And I had to leave my golf clubs because we couldn't take it on Spirit Air. I had to leave my golf clubs in Cancun. So I have no idea how I'm getting those back. So I got an off day tomorrow, and which is really cool. They're going to Wrigley. this weekend, right? So it's like, so that's
Gotta
I'm
go.
going to bring my
You
other
gotta go.
yeah. Well, and it's because of the way he got called. Sometimes you think your kid's going to get called up or whatever, and I'm sure your parents went through it, and you know that it's a big little speech, and you phone your mom and dad, and you know people are recording it, and it wasn't like that. It's like Ty goes, "You guys better get your asses on a plane." You know, like,
And Roddy, the best thing is you got an excuse to just find some random tiki hut bar with your beach clothes and just
Yes.
get creamed every night.
Be wearing Tommy Bahamas the whole
Oh yeah,
time.
just belly up and say, I love this place. This is my favorite bar.
A Bobby Margarita might be even better. I was so I have no clothes, so I got to get some clothes. But I'm going to bring because it happened. You know, a lot of our family. I wanted to bring my other kids in. We couldn't. It was hard enough for us to get here. So I think I'll bring my my other kids, one of my sons and my daughter come to Chicago this week. And I don't know again where Ty will fit in the lineup. Again, they use so many players, but I think he's based on his start. Why fix what ain't broke? So it'll be kind of cool seeing him in Wrigley Field.